Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Utah Utes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Utes are marching down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So West Virginia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football up.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Campbell. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
Hit as he throws. Working the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Turning it off! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on third down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Campbell. Sets up the screen. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Holds and fires complete to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's fired. But not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Third down, red zone play, ground alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the tailback. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed in the middle. It's battle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Utes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Balkinson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Fires to the big fella. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the Utes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and help.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's a hit. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Utes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this era to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
The Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive offense.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run the draw. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did in this drive that you had success with.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's battle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
A run for the quarterback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football in there.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you.
It's a running room. Inside the touchdown, Mountaineers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He nails it. The 8-yard field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. He's got it. Made a defender miss. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. first sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll take a shot. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got it behind the line. It's Robbins. Finds a crease at the 20. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by... You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah.
Racing down the left side. The 40. At the 30. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, West Virginia.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think